Silver halves, silver quarters, or silver dimes? Let's get to the video. Hey guys, Patrioticastacker here. In this video we're going to talk about which ones do you prefer to stack? Silver halves, silver quarters, or silver dimes? Now, I love all constitutional 90% or junk silver, whatever you want to call it. There's three names. I like to stack them all. I like to mix it up. Some months I buy more halves, some months I buy more quarters, some months I buy more dimes. But if I had to pick a favorite, I would have to probably go with halves, and then dimes, and then quarters. But it's hard because I like them all. It just depends on my mood, or if I have more than the other, and I want to get more of, say, quarters, I'll do that. Now, what you see here is what I bought in the last few months. There's about 180 phase on this little plaque here. I have a little over 1,000 phase of 90%. It's one of my main things to stack. I love 90%. Now, a lot of people, surprisingly, assuming because the quarters are smaller than halves, that, believe it or not, when I was at my LCS not too long ago, I was buying some half dollars, and a guy walked in. I believe he was a new stacker. He was probably my age, or late 20s, maybe even younger. Who knows? And he asked to buy some 90% silver, and he was gonna go for halves. And my LCS says, "How about some quarters?" And he's like, "Well, I don't want to spend the same amount of money for less silver." And we all looked at him and we said, "What do you mean?" And he says, "Well, quarters are smaller and halves are bigger. There's less silver." Well, surprisingly, that's not the case. 10 phase of Washington quarters, or just any quarters, $10 phase, which is a tube, and then you have $10 phase in halves. Quarters and half, $10 phase, there's the same amount of silver. There's 20 half dollars and 40 quarters, and that equivalents to 7.5 ounces of silver in each tube. Now, dimes, there's about 3 ounces, a little over 3 ounces of silver and a tube of dimes, and that's $5 phase. And I'm sure we all, when we do buy 90% silver, we all buy them per tubes. We don't usually buy 4 there, 3 there. I mean, there's people that do, and that's not a problem. You're still buying silver, which is good. You're on the right track. But usually when we buy constitutional silver, junker, yeah. Anyways, if we buy constitutional silver, 90% or junk silver, we usually buy them for the tubes. Now, what we all have to keep in mind too at the same time is that when buying constitutional silver, we buy it to stack. Obviously, we buy it because we like it. It's fun. But there's certain coins in the junk silver that you have to watch out for, and realize that it's not for stacking, it's more for collecting. Like when the half dollars, you have your seated, you have your bust, you have your Barbers, you have your Walking Liberties, you have your Benjamins, you have your Kennedys. But for stacking, the only half dollars you should be stacking, because of it's a great price for stacking, or is Walking Liberties, Benjamins, and Kennedys. Anything other than those three, like your Barbers, your seated, your bust, you're going to be spending crazy money. Especially when it comes to seated or bust, you're not going to buy them by the tube. Barbers you can, but you're going to be spending high 2s, low 3s for them, especially if you want them in, date shown condition, in good condition or very fine condition. Some LCSs throw some Barbers in to the mix, but they're usually Coles or dateless. You're really not going to buy a decent barber for the price of your common half dollars. And that's the same thing when it comes to quarters. You have your quarters that you should be stacking that you can use for stacking, and you have your quarters for collecting. Same thing. You have your seated quarters, your barber quarters, your standing liberties, and your George Washingtons. Now, out of the 4 there that I named, 2 of them are meant for stacking. Your George Washingtons and your standing liberties. Now, standing liberties most of the time, I don't know about most of your guys' LCSs, but my LCSs, he charges more for standing liberties. Some places, charge a crazy amount. Then you got your LCSs that just throw them into the mix, but they're usually Kohl's and stuff, or dateless, which I don't recommend anyone buying dateless 90%. But those are the 2 styles of quarters that you can stack, at a decent price. And then you have your dimes. You have your seated, you have your barbers, and you have your Mercs, and you have your Roosevelts. But out of the dimes, same thing with the quarters, there's 2 of them that are good for stacking. You have your Roosevelts and your Mercuries. Your barbers, same thing. They're highly priced. Your seated, highly priced. So that's that with the dimes. Now, another thing that you also have to watch out for when buying, the older that coin is, the more it was in circulation, the less silver it's going to have. Like if you hold up, say, if I don't drop everything, here's a Walking Liberty. Let's grab Benjamin. And let's grab a Kennedy. Now, out of the 3, you could tell which one's thicker. Now, it's not that much, but you can just tell. You see more of the edges on the Benjamin and the Kennedy versus the Walking Liberty. So keep that in mind when buying older coins. They tend to have less silver. Not by much, but it definitely, when you're buying weight, it definitely shows. So you definitely have to keep that in mind when buying. And that goes with your quarters and your dimes. Same deal. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They're all good to stack. It's all great to stack. You just have to watch out for your premiums and watch out which 90% coin is good for stacking and collecting. And just keep in mind that the older coins you get and the ones that were circulated very heavily tend to have less silver. So guys, comment down below. Let me know what you guys prefer to stack. Half dollars, quarters, dimes. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion or what you guys do. Also, I got a package from the one and only what am I doing here? Plumber Stacker. Plumber is an awesome dude. He does some great auctions. Matter of fact, this is something I bought from his auction because I'm a fool. I also got a sticker. Because I'm a fool for, you guessed it, Libertads. It's a 1985. 39's fine. Libertad. I purchased that from him, and then he also threw in a surprise that I was not expecting. 2 Washington quarters. If I keep on dropping it, you guys won't be able to see. It says first time buyer bonus because it was my first purchase from Plumber Stacker. And I will be buying more from him. It's definitely awesome. I recommend you guys go like and subscribe to his channel. And also, I picked up a few of these beauties. 1/10 ounce, 2016, only 3,800 minute, gold Libertad. I have a few for sale if you guys are interested. Matter of fact, I posted a short video showing them off. So yeah, I would like if you guys are interested, just email me. Selling them for a decent price. And sorry for the noise in the background. That's my wife talking. If you guys can hear her on the phone, she's being very loud, and I hope she doesn't play any type of music so I get copyrighted. But alright guys, yeah, please comment down below, let me know your thoughts, what you guys like better to stack. Also share the video, comment, like, subscribe. There's some of you guys out there that are watching my videos that aren't subscribed, so if you could please subscribe, that'd be great. Also go check out Plumber Stacker. Go check out Savage Stacker and Trident Stacker, Silverstruck, Tita Silver Stacker. So many great guys out there. Check them out. But first, before you check them out, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, Patrioticastacker, out.